Okay, Nations League Game 2. Watch this video. Hello, welcome to me, Edson. I hope you're well. So we've reached a point. It's the second game stage of this little round of Nations League's fixtures. And I'll tell you what, some very interesting results from the first games. Well, England losing to Greece. I mean, who would have thought that? Italy drawing 2-2 with Belgium. They were 2-0 up, and then Pellegrini got sent off, and then Belgium came back at them. France getting an emphatic win against Israel as well. So there was some very interesting results there. Czech Republic beating Albania. I thought that was going to go the other way. But now we're into game 2, and we've got Finland against England tonight. You would expect England to win there. But the interesting thing is, it's not about England, it's not about Finland, it's not about the results, it's about the state of the manager and his tactics in the last game, who's been completely criticised. And then some are also defending, well, his experimentation of putting on all the stars, all the offensive players. And I've always said this of any team, you've got to have balance. You've got to have absolute balance. And this is why, you know, the age-old debate of having Lampard and Gerrard in the same team, but it's always been about balance. And he just showed you, you know, he screwed himself of any opportunity getting the England job. And whether he comes out and says, I never wanted it, or want to go back to the under-21s, it's just a weird thing. You know, I just don't think he was ever really suited for this job. Now we're entertaining, well, Thomas Tuchel or any other manager, you know, with any kind of credibility, who can operate at that highest level and who can make those tactical decisions. But interesting. Let's just see how England do against Finland tonight. I'd say, you know, I've got to be looking at an England win tonight. Republic of Ireland are away to Greece. Greece got to be feeling full of themselves after that win. Convincing win. Absolute convincing win against England the other night as well. So those are the highlights of tonight's game. I suppose you've also got to look at Austria at home to Norway. That'll be a decent game as well, so watch out for that. Monday night, we've got some interesting games as well. I suppose the pick of the bunch would be these. Ukraine at home to Czech Republic. That'd be an interesting game as well. Belgium at home to France. Again, this would be possibly, you know, one of 3 teams in that group that are really head and shoulders above the rest, but this would be fantastic. And then the other game would be Italy at home to Israel as well. You would expect, whilst Italy drew their last game, then you would expect that Italy would get all 3 points here against Israel. Now in Group 4 game, you got Iceland at home to Turkey. You've got Wales at home to Montenegro as well. You were hoping for a Wales win, of course. You know, they're doing reasonably well. They're playing really well, I would have thought. But the pick of the games here is Germany at home to Netherlands as well. Really looking forward to that on Monday night. And Tuesday night, we've got some great games as well. Poland at home to Croatia. Scotland at home to Portugal. Again, Cristiano Ronaldo just keeps on scoring. Portugal won 3-1 the other night. Cristiano Ronaldo scored again. I think that's over 900 goals now, 906 goals. He's aiming for that 1,000 goal tally. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? Absolutely unbelievable. And some of the highlight games there: Northern Ireland at home to Bulgaria, Spain at home to Serbia. That'd be a really decent game, and Switzerland at home to Denmark as well. I'd say out of those last couple of games there, I'd say the Switzerland at home to Denmark. That'll be a very interesting game to watch from a neutral's point of view. And on to Wednesday night, just a few international friendlies and some qualifiers from a bit further afield, some games you might want to watch. So Wednesday afternoon, it's Mexico at home to United States. Just an international friendly, so that'd be interesting from those 2 neighbours going at it. And for the South American World Cup qualifiers, the CONMEBOL qualifiers, some highlight games here: Paraguay against Venezuela, Uruguay versus Ecuador, Argentina against Bolivia, and Brazil at home to Peru. So it's always good to see what nations are doing on the other side of the world. But there we go, that's the wrap up for Nations League Game 2. Have you enjoyed the Nations League? But for me, the standout story has been the England display under Lee Carsley, and how he's kind of thrown it all away, really, and how that team just did not perform. And you can't have a group of individuals at international level, even at club level. You've got to operate as a team, and that does not mean putting all your best players on the pitch. It means putting the best players that fit into a team. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what I do here, well, just keep on watching the videos, and I will catch you again. Another video coming very soon. Bye now.